You're listening to the Davey Mack Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up 1 second left. Down goes Francesa. Down goes Francesa. Down goes Francesa. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program on riotcast.com. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Davey Mack Sports Program live with you here on the Ustream. And of course, we're here on the riotcast.com. And it is the Any Drunken Given Sunday show once again. We're going to do it once again. Round two.
Let's do it.
Round two. Round two. No, of course, I'm joking. We are live and we have a lot of sports to cover and things to talk about.
I still have a lot of opinions on Coach D'Amato.
That's
we should watch.
That's right. My name is Eastside Dave McDonald, Davey Mack, a.k.a. the Sportsmaster. Round of applause for me. Thank you very much.
Davey!
With me, as always, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Hi. Thanks, Dave.
Right in front of me, engineer extraordinaire, Shono! And the goddamn keyboardist who's playing hooky once again, Roy Schaefer, not here, which means on keyboards, Shono! Good, you've been practicing that all day, and you got a chance to use it.
Really good.
I love it, Shono.
Thank you.
Play that music loud, Shono! Actually, can you turn my headphones back up?
Okay.
Man, it's too quiet for the day, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm going deaf these days.
You definitely are going deaf.
Okay, you're definitely going deaf.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. You're probably.
Calmly
Yeah. Calmly agreeing.
Now you're just yelling
right.
at me.
Yeah.
You're yelling at me. Those aren't words. More sounds.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Football is back. Come on. Round of applause.
Come on.
We also had, I want to discuss the U.S. Open finals, the men's finals, women's finals, but the men's finals was absolutely amazing. We have baseballs in full swing. Who the hell would see the Yankees and Orioles tied once again for first as of September 12th, 2012?
Ridiculous Yankee collapse.
It's not good. Meanwhile, if you keep your eye on the wild card standings in the National League, Philadelphia Phillies, 4 games back from the second spot in the wild card. And this was supposed to be their disaster year. They've climbed back. Unbelievable.
They're pulling back together.
But I want to give credit to a young man named Stephen Collins.
Oh.
That's his name, Stephen Collins. And another man named the Sports Pope. These two gentlemen combined.
There's a Pope for sports?
Yes. And he does YouTube videos.
Does he also wear a funny hat?
He does. Like a little Jew hat, if that's what you're going with, Sean. You
What?
anti-Semite.
Me?
Yeah. The Pope
awful.
with the Jew hat. Is that what you're trying to get at?
No.
Because the Pope is all Jewish and
No,
whatnot.
he's Catholic.
Actually,
With, your big-nosed Pope, right?
Right. Yeah, no.
We don't do the anti-Semitism, Shawno.
That's all right.
I've seen goddamn Schindler's List, baby.
Okay.
Spielberg?
I've seen Jaws, baby.
All right.
I support the
Jaws
Jews.
has nothing to do with Jews.
Well, Roy Scheider was kind of Jewy, if you ask me. I've seen, he was afraid of the water and the hole of the kaboza. And Richard Dreyfuss, come on. Does it get more Jewish than Hooper?
He's pretty Jewish.
So you might as well call him Hooperstein for crying out loud. Give me a slam there, Roy Shono. So anyway, I'm going to tell you something, though, ladies and gentlemen. All anti-Semitism from Shono aside, because I don't put up with that
We
kind
should
of nonsense.
bleep that out.
These people, Stephen Collins and the Sports Pope, they got together. They emailed the Dave Man, 12:50 a.m. last night.
Late night.
They said, Dave, man, need you to look at this clip. The clip is of a large, fat man falling asleep. I said, I can get that all the time. I mean, for crying out loud, I can look to my left and there's Pepper. Okay, sorry.
Do I really, Ginger?
Sorry about that.
I look at a fire crotch to my right.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Slam bam, Shano.
You got you good.
All right, so anyway.
Two-thirds.
Slam bam.
And I might yawn, but I don't fall asleep.
You have to hit the keyboards. Slam bam. That'll be my little cue to you. But let me tell you something here, Pepper.
Yes.
And by the way, you look fantastic.
Thanks.
I was just
appreciate
it was
that.
an easy. It was just I need this. I can't make fun of Shano's weight. The guy's like a Caucasian Ethiopian over there. Between him and Roy Schaefer, I understand why they call themselves the Skinny Man Studios over here for crying out
There's
loud.
felt.
So I say, I don't need to see a YouTube video of a fat man falling asleep. Stephen Collins and the Sports Pope say, Davey Mac, we made this video just for you. This isn't any fat man. This is WFAN Sports Talk Radio New York's Mike Francesa
No.
falling asleep on the air. I tweeted this at, I believe, 10 in the morning, maybe even 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Very early in the morning. No, wait, even earlier than that, like 7 in the morning. I beat everybody. I beat Deadspin.
First.
I beat EastsideDaveCountry.com.
First.
But you are Eastside Dave Country.
Well, yeah, technically you're right. But my Twitter page beat EastsideDaveCountry.com.
Bam.
And those are
Your
two
Twitter
websites.
page-
Bam.
It's EastsideDaveCountry.com and Deadspin. That's the goddamn, Frazier and goddamn Muhammad Ali
They
type.
fight
of-
each other?
Yeah. We fight each other all the time. And trust me,
friends.
I'm sitting here on the microphone, right?
Yeah.
You see anything from Deadspin here?
Nope.
No.
Slam bam. So the point is this.
I like Sean
7 in the morning on Twitter.com/EastsideDave, I exposed this man for what he was. And I wrote to WFAN, Davey Mack might piss himself.
A lot.
Well, right now.
Oh.
I mean,
It's
Shano has
leaking
to
on-
put newspapers underneath me all the time. That's where there's a garbage can sitting to my right with a whole bunch of
Filled-
paper towels there. With urine.
Pissy.
Urine.
Pissy towels.
Yellow, urine. But the thing is,
Wish he was kidding.
Dave Mann does not fall asleep. Davey Mack don't fall asleep. Ever.
I've
That's
never
happened.
seen you sleep.
It's never happened to me.
6 years.
I don't sleep, period.
Yeah.
Okay?
You look
you're
like-
wired.
Yeah.
I have some sort of
Coke problem?
disease.
A Coke problem.
I'm like Al Pacino in Insomnia.
Insomnia.
Maybe instead of doing the show next week, we watch Insomnia all
He
drunk
just got
up.
Alright.
hammered.
That makes sense.
Every other show from now on is a drunk Pacino show.
What's Devil's Advocate then? Because that's a good
No,
one.
I want Cruisin', where he's a gay cop, or he's a cop looking for a gay serial killer, so he dresses up in motorcycle clothes. That was the beginning of that first end of the Pacino era. You know, the
After The
Godfather, era and
Godfather,
everything like
Paddington
that.
Park.
Talking kind of nice and kind of quiet.
Anyway, so I see this Mike Francesa, and this is very visual, so I will have to explain it to you, but Shano's still going to play the clip. But if you want to see the clip, go to twitter.com/EastsideDave. I also do my own, I expose my own video of myself falling asleep in my Jersey radio station 90.5 The Night this morning.
That's on Twitter.
That's all on Twitter, twitter.com/EastsideDave. You can see it all right there, baby. Why don't you follow me, for crying out loud? But watch the video. Specifically, I pointed out, you go to about 45 seconds in, 50 seconds in. That's when he really gets slumpy. So here you go.
Here we go.
There was a
So you
three-game set, I think, at Fenway. Another one
See
at the
Mike.
Stadium, which they just kind of.
You see his lower his head. You think maybe he's concentrating real hard. Maybe he's concentrating, but his head is really getting slow, getting lower to the ground. Now his head's kind of moving strangely. You're thinking, oh, and he just snapped up. Now here's my favorite part. He hits the talkback button and is now
His headphones fell
yelling
off.
at someone off the air. And if I am reading my lips properly, it looked like he was saying, "Was that you? Was that you? Who said that?" So if I put the pieces together, like the detective that I am, Mike is clearly falling asleep. Now,
He's
Mike is
passing
on.
out.
The reason why we're always able to get these YouTube videos is because he keeps forgetting he's on TV
Every day.
He's on television. He's on the Yes Network. the Yankees Entertainment Sports Network.
5 hours a day.
Every day he's on TV. Okay? You would think if you're on television, you don't fall asleep.
That's, I think, it's rule number one.
I've never seen David Letterman. You know, Paul, I have to tell you.
Dave! Dave, wake up.
Sorry about that.
We're
Anyway,
taping a show.
coming up later in the program, Mr. Dick Cavett is going to be.
Oh, that sounds. Dave!
I'm sorry.
What the hell did you do last night?
Then after that, we've got the Spin Doctors,
What
ladies.
year is this? David, you gotta wake up. He's doing a show right
So
now.
anyway, I want Mike Francesa to admit to everybody in the world that he is totally done with sports talk. He has no more passion. That
Broadcasting
he
in
is.
general.
He is.
Doesn't
he is,
matter. He's pulling a paycheck.
He is, but he has cashed out. He is done. Remember what the guy from Boston said to Bobby Valentine. He asked Bobby Valentine if Bobby V had checked out for the season. Mike, I can say Mike Francesa has checked out.
I hope Mike Francesa doesn't threaten to punch us in the face.
Yeah, and the guy was like speaking, and again, that's what I love. He yelled at his producers because it was their fault
And he
that Mike
passed out.
Francesa fell asleep on TV and the radio. It was their fault. Who? And again, we didn't, you couldn't hear this because Mike has a talk back button, which is, he can yell at his producers, but it won't go over the air. But I could clearly read his lips by saying, "Who said that? Was that you? Was that you? Who? Ellie?" Anyway, the thing I have to say about Derek Jeter is
Mike.
Mike, wake up.
yeah,
Mike,
yeah, I'm back.
You were speaking about Derek Jeter.
Yeah, I was. I was speaking
his
about Derek
season
Jeter.
this year has been
Well,
ridiculous.
What I was going
mean,
to say is
batting over 300.
what I'd like to do is touch Derek Jeter naked and
Mike,
Did
Mike,
you
gotta wake
just
up.
uh,
Mike, you're on the air.
yeah,
offer to
I'm back. I'm
do something
back.
gay with Jeter?
I'm back, everybody. Mike Francesa Mike, live on the Fan Live talking the sports.
Yeah, you're talking
Uh,
sports.
Mr.
I
Francesa.
love you, dog.
Mr. Francesa.
Dog,
Wake up.
jerk me off,
Mike,
dog,
Mike,
just
Mike,
once.
We're on the air.
What are you dreaming about? Mike?
Hello, sorry,
Mike,
Becca. So anyway, what's
do you know what you just said?
What was your point, Sweeney? You were talking about you were talking about chucking off Mad Dog.
No, you were talking about that.
Was I talking in my sleep again, Sweeney?
Yes.
Oh my God, my oh.
There's no reason to repeat those three.
All right, I'm sorry. I talk in my sleep sometimes. Just ask my wife, Ro. But usually it's like, can I have another side of fries? And could you just dump a large milkshake on that?
You just stream of food
Please.
and gay sex.
Anyway, but it's nice to have you here, Sweeney Muddy.
It's
Let me
good to
ask
be
you
here,
something about the Yankees rotation. Oh,
Mike, you're
I want some
Mike, wake up.
pizza in my ass.
No.
Could
Mike,
someone
you're
put
on the
some
air.
pizza in my
You're
ass?
on
combine the
television.
gayness and food.
You're on the air.
Pizza in my
Wake
ass.
up.
No,
Rotation
I'm back. Sorry.
is injured
I
heavily.
apologize to everybody.
Don't know if CC
Who
has
said that?
anything
Was
left.
that you, Sean?
What?
Who just spoke in my talk back? Let me hit my talk back button. You guys are a bunch of faggots.
That went out over the air.
That went out over the air.
I heard that over
You
the phone.
faggot asses didn't fix my goddamn talkback button.
You hear that, too.
I took 9 weeks of vacation last week.
You're going to be ruined.
Somehow the weeks have gotten added days to them. And I'm just trying to sit here and sleep and do a goddamn sleep show
Are you having a meltdown?
on the, sports show. Not a sleep show.
Not asleep.
Anyway, call us up, 1-800-SLEEPIES, for every sleep talk that you want to hear. Some of the Monday Night Football matchups, the Baltimore Sleepins destroyed the
Ravens.
Cincinnati Sleeples.
Ravens and
That
Bengals.
was a tremendous game. Joe Sleepo had a great arm.
Flacco.
And it was incredible. Andy Sleepin, the quarterback
Dalton.
for
Andy
the
Dalton.
things. And let me tell you something. Best player of all time, number 23, Michael Sleepin. Because when you think about Chicago Bulls, you think Michael Sleepin, you think the NBA. When I think of great golf players, I think of Tiger Sleeps. And that's
Woods.
what I do. When I think of other great golf players, I think of Arnold Sleeper. And that's just the way I
Palmer?
do it. That's correct, Pepper. Oh, sorry, Sweeney. Sorry, Swain.
No problem. This is a strange phone
Anyway,
call.
we're here now with Sleepy Murdy. He's going to be our Yankee reporter this week. And
Mike.
Yeah, I think Mike's falling
Uh-huh.
asleep again.
don't put it in the dick hole, dog.
And
Don't
now
put it in the dick hole.
I don't know how he's still on the air.
Well, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Did I go out again?
You talked about
Oh, my God. God,
putting
my
things inside
again.
your urethra.
What?
Yeah.
I have strange dreams about dogs.
Like
You
a
know?
mad dog. Or
Yeah.
actual dogs?
Dogs and Mad Dog. Sometimes I sleep, I dream that Mad Dog is riding little dogs because he's very small. He's a very small little man.
Keeps everything
could
tucked in.
He could ride a Pomeranian like a goddamn horse, if you ask me. He's very, very tiny.
exaggerating.
He's like a midget. He's like Vern Troyer over there. Anyway, Mike Francesa here, and we're going to get to some Yankee questions in just a
Finally.
bit. David Robertson blew a game last night. And
All right.
blow
Yeah.
me,
Mike.
David.
What?
Can you pass me some pie, Ro?
Mike. We're on
Not the goddamn cherry pie, Ro!
We're on the air.
The
Mike.
apple pie. Hello?
Wake up.
Sorry about that. Sorry for falling asleep. I
passed
tell you
out
one
again.
thing. The thing that I love about the Godfather was the great performance by Marlon Sleepo when he
Brando.
said, right,
Brando.
and then I loved Obi-Wan Sleepobi in Star Wars,
Kenobi.
where he was like, may the sleep be with you.
Force.
And Luke's like, but I'm not ready to be a Jedi. And then he goes and finds his two parents were murdered by sleep troopers.
Guardians.
And,
They weren't really his parents.
Uncle. Yeah.
well, when his uncle and aunt were murdered by the sleep troopers, and then they're riding those sleeps, and next thing I know, I got a sleepwalker chasing me, bang, bang, lasers on the ice planet of sleep, and I can't take it anymore, dog. Now, if you don't come back here and start spitting in my goddamn ear, I'm gonna be a goddamn narcoleptic
What if
like
he-
River Phoenix in my own private Idaho, just sleeping and getting sucked off by Keanu Reeves.
What if he spit in your mouth?
Spit in my mouth and I'll spit it right back. And we'll spit it and do it nice. This has been Mike Sleepressa saying, sleep time is over. Because of that, man. And I'm not saying that they WFAN fired. By the way, this is the second time he's fallen asleep. The first time I have some weird, like, okay, I can't embarrass the guy, and because it was all visual the first time, I thought, I can't use this. You know, it's totally visual. But the second time, I was like, I cannot let this pass again. That's the second YouTube clip where he's falling asleep.
Was the first time with someone on the phone again? Just talking? And
The first time was with a caller. It wasn't even like, at least he was lucky right there
There was
because
a guest
Sweeney
who was able to
Murdy
talk.
is the WFAN Yankees reporter, and he will talk
Oh, yeah, he
for
was just-
19
he was just
straight
going.
minutes.
Yeah. He didn't
And
take a
he had
breath.
no idea. But Francesa. So in the other thing, the other YouTube clip, it's some guy like, hey, Mike, what do you think about Eli Manning calling himself a elite quarterback? What do you think about? And then he did the same thing.
What?
I didn't hear the question. These goddamn headphones aren't working, Ro.
Rose at the studio with him?
Ro's my new producer. My wife, everyone meet my wife, Ro.
Hi, Ro.
Hello, Pepper. How are you?
All right, finally get to meet Ro. I'm
Yeah?
pretty good, Ro.
How you doing?
Not bad.
You're looking good. This is Ro Francesa here, Pep.
Thanks, Ro.
I won't fall asleep on you.
What?
I'm gonna fall asleep right on your ass.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
what
if
Ro
I
Francesa's
don't
gonna do to
want
you.
that.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I should
Ro
go.
Francesa's gonna suck face with Pepper. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make out because that's
No,
what
we're
Ro
not.
Francesa
I
does.
want nothing to do with
Ro
Francesa.
Yeah, that's
Francesa
what you do.
sounds sexy.
Yeah, she is sexy, baby. She is sexy. 294 pounds of sweet old love, baby.
So you're a big woman.
My point is that, Mike,
How tall are you, bro?
how tall am I? 3'2".
Oh my god.
I'm talking to a monster truck tire.
That's right.
You're
You got a
black.
problem. And just like tires, baby, I got a big hole in between me. A big rubber hole.
I'm not gonna have sex with your belly
Yeah, I
button.
made of rubber too. That's meaning I'm flexible. bend my legs behind my ears, Pepper.
How can a 300-pound midget be flexible?
Watch and you'll see. Let's go in the green room, Poppy.
What, are you Spanish?
Show me.
I
Show
ain't
me the
showing
money.
you anything.
Show me the Pepper.
I ain't showing you anything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
You have a name for your penis?
No, I don't.
Come on, don't lie to people.
I don't. I'm not lying.
What's it? What is it?
I don't have a name for it. You want to name it?
Yeah, I do.
Go right ahead.
Fartsy.
Fartsy. Farting out the cum. Should we bleep that out?
So if you
No, that's fine.
So when you make beautiful love to your before you do it to your wonderful girlfriend, you're gonna have to say, "Hey, blank, here comes Fartsy," and open up your belt and stuff. She's like, "What are you talking about?"
Don't worry about it. It's just fartsy.
Well, you know, on the David Mack Sports program, the Riotcast version, Dave gave me a
The
name.
Riotcast version. I'll differentiate.
Dave gave me a name for my penis. So that's what it is. It's Fartsy.
And for some reason, I'm going through with this and actually calling it that.
Yeah.
I just wonder what sex life was like before fartsy. Was it taking
Oh,
off
it
the
was
belt
awesome.
and here comes
It was awesome,
Here comes
man.
no name penis.
That's right.
That must have been tough to say. Now you got fartsy.
That's
Now
right.
Fartsy's in the lexicon.
Yeah, baby. Name all your body parts. You know?
You can't name them all fartsy.
What's your
though.
penis's name?
My penis used to be called Friendy.
Oh, yeah. Gee, how did I forget that?
Yeah. And now I just call him Lil Davy, which is also what I call my puppet that someone gave me that's exactly like me.
And you masturbate both of them.
Well, I certainly put my dick in it. That's for sure. I mean, what else is the puppet? Only, you know, your hand gets tired after a while. Hey, I'm a puppet. You know, after a while, you're just like, boy, I really want
Just wanna make
put
love
the
to
dick
it.
in that mouth.
All right,
That fuzzy little
probably
mouth.
Mark that.
Let me tell you something here about this Mike Francesa, okay? My point is, it's time for him to either retire or somebody at WFAN to say, hey, listen, Fatso, we have to pull the plug on
That's not
this
going to
guy.
happen, man.
And I'm, again,
How
not
long-
saying that we are going to instantly replace Francesa, but you would think someone else would get a move into that spot.
A 5-hour slot.
This way, Pepper, do you know how much airtime the guy does?
I know. I'm saying.
The breaks at WFAN are legendarily long.
No, I get it. I'm saying that's a great spot to be in.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
he does a show from 1 to 6:30. We on this podcast probably fill more airtime than Mike Francesa. I kid you not. He takes breaks at like he goes on from like 106. He starts the show at 1. It's like 106 to 118. Then there's 2 minutes of commercials. Then there's the sports bite, which is 20, 40, and
Highlights,
0 after the hour. He comes back at 127, takes a break till 131. Another 6 minutes of breaks, comes back to like 137 until he does 3 minutes on the air till 140. Another 20 sports bite, another 5 minutes of commercials.
God, that sounds great.
He probably does. I remember Mike Francesa actually has this guy. What's his name? Mushnick. No,
Phil Mushnick?
Phil Mushnick.
That guy's the
Of the New
worst.
York Post, but he hates Francesa, so we kind of see eye to eye on one thing. And he timed out how much airtime Mike does in a
that's
given
amazing.
hour. And it was something crazy like 17 or 21 minutes for every hour.
That's obscene.
Between the sports bites and the commercial
Well,
time.
let's not forget how many times he repeats a word over and over
Oh,
again.
yeah, he inverts the
And then he
all the time.
sleeps for a good amount of it.
I need to tell everybody that my fat ass could use a pork chop. A chop of pork my fat ass could use. And I'll tell you something else, too. Now that we're naming Pepper's dick Little Fartsy,
Well, no, it's a little funny.
let's name his ass, too.
Big fartsy.
I'm just going to call it the Island of Fun.
Oh, God.
The Island of Fun. And you're going to take off your pants and say, hey, honey, why don't you slap the Island of Fun a few
That's not
times
gonna happen.
to get me in the mood? And then maybe while you're sucking Little Fartsy, you put a finger in the Island of Fun.
No.
Right? You like that?
I love it.
Yes, I thought you did. I thought you did that, Pepper.
It's David Francesa. Oh, yeah, it's Francesa.
Let me tell you something. WFAN, smarten up. I can't do it anymore, you know? And we could at least, so if they move someone to his slot, then the Davey Mack Sports program could be on it. You know, we'll take midnight to 5. Why not?
Let's do it.
Midnight to 6? What's
All
the
right.
problem?
Sounds good. Overnight.
But you know, you gotta switch it up. You gotta get some new blood in there. Get some people. except for Steve Summers, who I like, and this is very New Yorkish, and I'm sorry, but I'm just saying WFN has a few personality, but really Steve Summers is good. They could can the whole rest of the station. Anyway, I want to tell people about a wonderful thing that riotcast.com is doing, and it's in regards to supporting riotcast.com and the Davey Mac Sports Program. If you go to riotcast.com/DaveyMac, go to the Amazon banner. When you go there, when you click on the Amazon banner, nothing happens. You're not going to, no credit card charges, nothing.
You just end up at Amazon.com.
You end up at Amazon. So if you shop at Amazon regularly, if you go through that banner,
And
you're
you know you
supporting
do.
our show. You're supporting Riotcast, which also is Bob Kelly and Florentine and Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. All these great people. You're supporting the podcast network. You're supporting our show, and it really helps out. So if you're going to shop at Amazon, just do me a favor. Riotcast.com/DaveyMac. Click on the Amazon banner.
You're probably on
Takes you
Amazon
there.
right now.
There!
It's easy. There's nothing added. It just helps. Just think to yourself, am I on Amazon.com? Maybe I should go to Riotcast/DaveyMac.
Now, what's this David Cohn, John Sterling?
All right, this is some weirdness.
Did you send that to Sean O? No,
I
you
thought
didn't.
you would have.
No, I didn't send it. Oh, actually, Sean O, if you got that email. No, I didn't send Pepper's a video. I never send your videos. I just send mine. And I am, once again, going to take a little bit of credit, as well as give credit to Stephen Collins and the Sports Pope, because I beat Deadspin on this one. It was tweeted at 7 or 8 in the morning about Francesa falling asleep.
It's an amazing video.
I beat everybody.
You won, Davey.
I feel like I did. I really do.
We sure are winners, Dave. If anything's been learned from this, we're winners.
So when are you going to send Sean O this goddamn video?
Probably in a minute or so. I'm being honest.
Okay, why, the computer?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
It's not loading up Gmail.
Man.
Well, that's probably because my Gmail is signed in.
Yeah, I
But
signed out of
in
it.
any event, before we get to that,
Did you try signing out of Dave's?
yeah, sign out. Of my
No, I didn't.
Before we get to that, let me just talk about this this one fella who I love, the guy from the program, Latimer, the guy who got crazy makeup.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
the
love
big
that
juiced
guy.
all
up guy
steroided
that
up?
throws
Yeah.
a little girl around the room.
What a surprise that the
Uh-oh.
cops arrested Latimer
No!
for
No.
having 25 dogs and him starving all the dogs, looking exactly like Latimer, only now 20 years later,
Wow.
fatter,
What?
but still having the Latimer hairdo.
of course.
You know, with the hair, slick back, long hair,
Yeah.
and the thing, and just the whole thing. I always kind of.
What's his drug of choice? What is?
I don't know.
What's wrong
Now
with it?
look, the guy's living in a
Crystal
trailer
meth?
park. Yeah, when
It's that bad.
When you say trailer park, to me you say meth.
Yeah.
That's just the way the Dave man
Oxycontin,
thinks.
maybe. I mean, that's popular these
Come on,
days.
that's a Rush Limbaugh thing, dude.
What?
That's not the trailer park.
Yeah, I'd say Oxycontin's being used in trailer parks a lot.
Well,
in Florida.
you would know, Mr. Trailer Pep.
You want to do?
Got him. Slam bam.
You want to do some Oxycontin with me?
Sure. You have anything right now?
Not on me, no.
Come on. Let's make this the Drugged Up Given Sunday show.
Yeah.
We're just gonna pass out, probably.
All right, so you sent it to
I
Sean.
send the show now, yeah.
Okay, so Sean,
Finally.
keep checking.
I'm checking. I'm getting the mail.
It's gonna come
Did you
over the
ever,
World Wide Web.
you seen the program?
Yeah, I've seen the program. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of decent moments. For a while there, after the movie came out, little kids were getting killed.
Oh, laying down
Because
the street.
Yeah, I
that
remember
was
that.
the movie where kids where they made the freshmen on the team lay in the street,
With a video camera.
yeah, while cars went past them as if they weren't going to get hit.
No.
And then real people decided to do it,
Smart.
which I just thought, okay, well, you sort of deserve to die. I mean,
Whoa.
my heart goes out to you,
No, it doesn't.
but you sort of deserve to die.
Are you crying?
Yeah.
Wow, you really are crying. Is it about Latimer?
No, I'm just thinking about my life.
Yeah, I don't blame
The
you.
downward spiral, as Trent Reznor said. All right.
right there with
Where
you.
does it start from, Pepper? The whole thing? Just play
whole
the whole
thing. You
thing?
can play the whole thing.
All right.
There we go.
What's this about? Yeah, is there anything set up? Or
The setup is it's David. All right, so David Cohn and
former pitcher and now Yankees broadcaster.
Sterling?
they do commentary right next to Sterling. Up,
Okay.
up in the deck.
Yeah, 'cause
with them. They all do it
No,
together,
David
right?
Cohn is TV.
Oh, TV.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
John
I'm sorry.
Sterling
radio.
is radio.
And a foul ball gets shot up towards them.
Okay, here we
That's
go.
the setup.
Oh,
Oh, the goddamn music.
That's music.
The goddamn Francesa
That's not
music's
from the
still on.
video I sent.
God damn it, Ro! I thought I told you to put short out in his goddamn place. You fat bitch. Now you're fired too. All right, here we go.
Split the scene between Michael's cabeza and John Sterling's cabeza.
Let's see.
Foul
Watch
ball
Michael
almost
jump out of the way.
I did not jump out of the way.
Right about. No, you didn't. Oh, John did.
He is diving out of the way.
It is high. It is far. It's off my forehead.
Whoa.
He's busting his balls.
Whoa.
There's the 0-1. Fouled right
And
back
now
here.
here's Sterling talking. Oh, okay. Is this the
I
clip?
beat a hasty retreat. I don't know where the ball hit. The ball hit the window?
It hit the window and bounced back.
John Sterling is so
I thought it
blind
was
that he
gonna
doesn't
come
know
in
if
here.
a ball
I
hit
got
him
away
or a window
beautifully.
Yeah, he's out of it.
at this point.
Yes, you did.
A
Yes,
couple
you
of
did.
really
You-
good Fred Astaire dance steps.
Yes, you could get under the
Fred
table
Astaire?
with the
No,
best
he's
of them.
crazy. You know what? He's big into Broadway musicals.
Oh, sure, yeah. That's where all his
Yeah.
calls come from, or at least some of
Is
them.
outside.
A couple of them.
And the
But,
count 1-2. Now I was waiting for you to come over and
I
make
don't
the
know
catch
when
for
John Sterling
No, I went
entered
to
the
Atlanta,
Phil
and
Rizzuto,
then I
I'm the
figured
crazy
that's
old
what I-
blind guy territory. The Harry Carey. He's one step. If John Sterling had a drinking problem, he'd be the Harry Carey thing.
It's probably in the last few years, right?
Yeah, I mean-
Especially when the calls started getting really nuts.
He never used to do this, but now he does the his home run call. It is high, it is far, with and it's caught by the catcher.
Caught on the warning track.
It's high, it is far, and it is. Ow, that was a swing and a miss. Sorry about that. I guess I'm on LSD. And he goes, I thought that ball had been hit around.
Susan's going to look
Sorry
at
about
the
that.
replay and let us know what happened there.
My mistake, everybody.
It's in between innings, John.
And El Capitan, Derek Jeter, with a big home run. And wait, what? Oh, the game hasn't even started yet, is what they're telling me. Again, with the PCP, I feel like murdering.
dusted,
I feel
old
like
man?
murdering 2 black children right now.
Why the black
I'm
part?
just very drugged up. I'm the drugged up Harry Carey, John Sterling, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, he has to sit next to Susan Wallman.
And the Grandy Man has done it. He's murdered 2 Navy SEALsmen who were sitting front row at the Yankees game for 9/11.
I think you're hallucinating that.
I am Pepper. I'm back on the PCP.
You shouldn't be getting dusted and calling baseball games, John.
Here's a high fly ball. Chris Pepper Stanley jumps off the foul pole and catches it. My dick is hard, baby. And wait a second, I'm just sitting in my bathtub in my penthouse in Broadway. I'm not even at the baseball stadium. My apologies again, the PCP. I apologize.
It's
again.
weird that your life is.
I'm shooting Charlie. Sorry about
Back
that.
in
I
the
had a
nam?
non-flashback. Again, PCP. It is P. It is C. It is P.
Doesn't like BCP, right?
John Sterling is too much.
Well, once you get old enough, you just stop caring and you start acting crazy.
Well, actually, I think he still loves the game. I just don't think his vision. I think he's gotten to that. But see, when Phil got older, they had him working with Bill White, a whole bunch of different guys, Tim McCarver even. They had other guys doing the play-by-play and letting Phil do that was a good play by Mattingly. Boy, oh boy, that Donnie baseball is sure good.
Great.
But so he would chime in. They're having John do the play-by-play. That's the biggest
He's
mistake.
it's on his shoulders.
And of course, you can't put Susan. Here's a high fly ball. You can't have Susan Waldman doing it.
Roger Clemens back?
Yeah. And by the way, whoever would have thought that in 2012, the answer to that question is yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's coming back.
He is going to go back to the Astros. And did you hear what this cocky son of a bitch said?
What's
They
that?
said the Houston Astros guy says, the owner says, we'd love to have Clemens back. And Clemens like, well, I'm only coming back if I can pitch against contenders, baby. Because the Rocket wants to shut down a team and pitch him out of the playoffs. You're like, you're such a dick. Do you have any humility?
He's a terrible person.
We test for steroids now, right?
He's just such he's arrogant bastard.
Oh, God, it'd be great if he comes back and he's just juicing out of his mind. And they catch him and there's no other, it's obvious that he's
And
doing
hold
it.
on, Roger Clemens he throws the ball and he just bit the catcher's head off. I'm John Sterling and Roger Clemens is on PCP now.
His skin is turning green.
So, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do about any of these sons of bitches.
I don't know, ban him from baseball.
But
right,
again,
Dave
that's
Mack?
why the Dave Man, I'm putting my job application for that. Listen, if you're listening to this on iTunes and riotcast.com, if you're listening to this, I'm putting the resume out.
Do it.
You want a sports show? Boom. You
Here
have
it
one
is.
on one of your one of
Bam.
your radio stations. You want a broadcaster? Huh? I'm well versed in sports, baby. I could call Atlanta Hawks basketball. Huh? You want to see? Hey, here's the pass out to Dominique Wilkins. He jumps through the free throw line. Slam dunk, 2 points. Dominique Wilkins. Now, of course, my Atlanta Hawks references will be from 1987.
Well, yeah.
That's bad.
Here's the pass over to Spud Webb. Boom! He drains a 17-footer. Again, 1987 with the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to name an Atlanta Hawk in 2012. But listen, I'm just giving out the resume, okay?
Nice.
I'm allowed to do it. I'm a goddamn
So your
American.
resume is
Thank you.
calling games from years ago.
Whatever. Maybe I can get a job on ESPN Classic and just call the games. Oh, I remember this play by Bird. I was 12 years old, drunk as a skunk, and he shoots over Magic. Yep, boom. And the Celtics win.
It sounds like the making of a good video.
You're right. You're right, Sean. When you're right, you're right.
I am.
Okay?
Oh, Sean.
Slam bam.
Slam it. That's it. That's hardly a slam bam. That's like a
You're
slug.
no Roy.
Yeah, I mean, slam. That's a slam bam. That's a slam bam right there.
That's a bit too much.
One-handed.
That was slam bam.
All right.
What else is going on? Anything?
Have
What
you,
was this Hard Knocks situation with the Dolphins?
Okay. One of basically the Texans found out their snap count from watching Hard Knocks.
And there goes the end of the great football series Hard Knocks, because every freaking coach will now refuse to participate in that. And I almost have felt like this might be the last year anyway, with the fact
how
that they
bad
had
the Dolphins were?
It just no. I think that NFL teams will say, look, these guys came across really poorly. I felt the coach, Joe Philbin, came across as a pushover.
Yeah.
If you have these issues with a wide receiver, it looks weird that he comes into your office and he's begging for his job, and you say
That's just because the franchise and that team was weak. The head coach was weak. That's why it came across bad, because it was bad.
What happened to Dolphins on the first week?
They lost like 40-13 or something.
Again, who they play?
Texans.
Jesus Christ.
That's how they got the snap.
Oh,
that's why it was
okay.
The snap count. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, oh yeah, we knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, they beat up that little Ryan Tannehill. I know that he threw 3 interceptions. I heard that they not only sacked him a million times, then they went to the stands and punched his blonde wife, who appeared on the show like 18 times.
And then they gang raped her.
She was featured on the goddamn Hard Knocks more than the goddamn quarterbacks of that team were.
Oh yeah, people love his wife.
Yeah.
Shot.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right? You like that,
Oh,
Davey
yeah.
Mac? You like that?
Let's go.
You like
Come
that,
on.
Davey?
Come on, little fotsy. Let's go and finger cuffs her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now I was saying before, U.S. Open, I actually I watched the Ravens-Bengals, but sort of on a secondary level. And the reason why was because of the U.S. Open finals, Andy Murray against this Novak Djokovic character,
I was watching
who is a
that.
phenomenal player. And Andy Murray had won the Olympics, but never won a Grand Slam title. And he is the champion now. He won the U.S. Open, won the first 2 sets, drops the next 2. When you do that, you rarely come back.
Yeah.
No, it's
I mean, and just in all of sports, if you win the baseball World Series, the first 3 games, but then another team wins the next 3, it's really hard to pull off that game 7.
The momentum is totally in the opposite direction.
And yet he was able to do it. The thing that I loved most was at the end of it, Mr. Sean Connery from Scotland
he crashes.
was
it.
there. And looking fantastic, too.
Oh yeah.
A little bit thinner than I was used to. And I was kind of like, Sean,
He had a gut.
put on his weight.
What?
No, I just meant Sean Connery.
Not me.
No, not you. I will always refer to you as Sean O.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
never have that confusion.
Thank you.
But Sean Connery apparently, though, does this all the time.
What? Just crash famous Scottish people's.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because Craig Ferguson said, here's a quote from Craig Ferguson. He says, Sean Connery sits in the front row for every single one of my shows.
What?
Yep.
He overlaughs at all of my jokes.
Yep.
And I think I once heard him fart, end quote.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's going on, but I don't like
I
that.
didn't know Sean Connery had that much free time.
Here's what Shirley Manson says of Garbage.
Oh, wow.
Gosh. She says, Connery's been to all of our concerts. Once he tried to come on stage and sing Stupid Girl with me. I think he was drunk.
Well, he definitely was.
Scotsman Billy Connolly from the Boondock Saints.
Oh, great comedian.
Yep.
I was on the set of the Boondock Saints when I found Sean Connery sitting in my trailer with no clothes on, jerking off. I'm pretty sure he was intoxicated.
Yep.
Listen to this. Here's from the Scottish band The Vaselines. Remember that?
Oh, I love that
Nirvana
band.
covered Jesus Don't Want Me for a Sunbeam on the Unplugged. Here's what he said about. Here's what they said about Sean Connery. He said, Sean Connery once raped our lead singer. That's not necessary.
The dude or the chick?
Look at this. Here's what William Wallace said. He said, Sean Connery took a time machine and jerked off.
Looks like Sean Connery's getting really drunk and really horny all the time. Throughout time.
That's what I do. I get goddamn drunk, and I go out there and I start things up.
You like slapping around women too, right?
I like slapping around women. I like punching people in the face. Hell, I'll go to a Proclaimers concert if I have to. Remember those guys?
Oh, yeah.
Those guys who did this. And I won't walk 500 miles.
Oh, great song.
And I won't go 500 more. Just to be the man who walks 500 miles to fall down out your door. Remember them?
Oh, yeah. I know you're such a big fan.
When I go out, you know, I'm gonna be the man who's going next to you.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm going home,
that's a song.
You know, I'm gonna be the man who goes home next to you, Junior. And when I come home, you know, I'm gonna be the man who goes home next to you, Junior. And when I get here, you know, I'm gonna get here next to you. 'Cause I won't walk 500 miles, and I won't walk 500 more. Just to be the man who walks 500 miles to fall down at your door. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, jerk.
You want to get Capone? Here's how I get Capone.
Okay.
He puts one of yours in the hospital, you put one of his in the morgue. He brings a bat, you bring a gun. Are you prepared to do what you need to do? That's the Chicago way. One thing I love from Untouchables that I've never heard before on film and since on film is when Sean Connery was talking to an Irish cop. I think in Untouchables, Sean Connery is supposed to be Irish.
Right.
Didn't change his Scottish accent one
Why
iota.
would he? He's Sean Connery.
Not one iota. But anyway, he's supposed to be Irish. He's talking to another Irish cop, but this was a bad guy, like a guy who had sold out the bookkeeper to the Capone crew. And Sean Connery goes, listen, I need the names, and I need the names now. And the guy goes, you've lost your mind, Jimmy. You've lost your mind. And Sean Connery's quote, which I love, was, you're mucking with a G here, pal.
What?
Now, yeah, he did not, because I have looked at
what the hell did you
the
just say?
subtitles.
What?
I have looked at the subtitles. He says, you're mucking with a G here, pal. That's more
rapper
hardcore
talk.
than Jay-Z.
rapper
Is what I was, yeah. That's something that I've only heard black people like, or I haven't even heard a black person. You're mucking with a G here, pal.
That's good.
Oh, you've lost your mind, Jimmy. You've lost your mind, Jimmy. Don't you know what these people are going to do? Now, listen. I need the names, and I need them now, and you're going to give me those goddamn names. You're mucking with a G here, pal.
What year is this?
It's going to be the title of the Davy Mack rap song. You mucking with the
Play
G
that
hip, pal.
99, whatever, hose in a thing ain't one, or whatever that song is called.
Problems in a bitch ain't one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll be my song.
You're mucking with a G?
You're mucking with a G.
Yeah.
If you got a royal chums, I'm having you, son. You're mucking with a G here, and Sean Connery ain't one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's pretty goddamn good. What do I look like? Goddamn that fatso Mike Francesa falling asleep at the wheel? Sean Connery never falls asleep at nothing. I'll go across country.
Gacked up.
I'll get all screwed up.
Say it.
I'll get all screwed up. I'll support Brian McElvoy or Brian Cox or any of the other Scottish Bryans.
You really love speaking Scottish.
The thing I won't do is support that goddamn Welsh son of a bitch, Tom Jones. Tries to take all my pussy.
Oh, no one can take your pussy.
No one takes my pussy.
No, nobody.
Nobody takes Sean Connery's pussy.
Oh, that pussy's
You understand
yours,
me?
buddy. Yeah.
You're mucking with a G here, pal.
I know, you're a G.
You're gone nuts, Jimmy. You're gone. All the sauce has gone to your head. You're messing with Al Capone. You're mucking with a G here, pal. Please go home and watch The Untouchables for that scene. I'm telling you. I'll tell you exactly where it is, too. I think the bookkeeper has gotten shot, and Sean goes, you stay right here. Now, Kevin Costner. And they go out, and it's raining. And the guy's a big, fat, older Irish cop with white hair. And he starts pointing his finger. Don't point your finger in me chest, Jimmy. I need the names of those people.
Why didn't you just give him the goddamn names?
Guy wasn't going to get pushed around. They were both Irish hard asses in that movie.
Didn't know he was mucking with a G.
He did know.
Well,
Since we got the
after he told
bagpipes
him.
playing, September 11th was this past Tuesday.
Yeah, it was really sad. 11 years.
That's all I'm going to say. I will say, on September 11th,
Yeah.
well, I'm not making any jokes, Pete Rose broke the hit record over Ty Cobb.
Yeah, it's kind of overshadowed.
Can you imagine you've done one of the huge baseball records of all time? Probably the home run record is, used to be. Now that Barry Bonds has
it's
it,
done.
it's,
Probably the only record that matters at
but-
this point
but
is the
then,
hit
I mean,
streak.
But
as
you,
far as baseball goes, they don't consider like the dates to be a big deal when they do it. As far
no,
as
you're right. It's usually the numbers. But I'm saying, to some people, to Pete Rose, I'm sure, September 11th, he was probably always getting calls from his friends. Hey, congratulations, Pete. He's not getting those calls now on 9/11 anymore.
Oh, maybe one person still.
There's still one.
Is he on Twitter?
Tony Gwynn is calling up Pete Rose. Hey, Pete, happy 9/11, dog.
yeah.
The hell are you talking about? Well, remember 1985? The buildings. The buildings, Tony.
Uncouth.
Even Pete Rose knows not to brag about 9/11 anymore.
Pete Rose is a madman.
I feel bad for anyone whose birthday is on 9/11. That's gonna.
Well, that's Pepper and mine's birthday.
Yeah, we share a birthday.
Thanks a lot for
You're just making us
First
feel
of
bad.
all, happy
Thank-
birthday.
okay. Say happy 9/11 to us, because
I can't say.
okay, good. That was what I call the Tony Gwynn test.
Look who has
and
conscience.
you passed, you son of a bitch.
Yes.
Not
Slam
that
bam.
fat jerk, Tony Gwynn. Hey, we also forgot to mention Gamefly.com, everybody.
Hey.
Woo. Riotcast.com. This is another one. Gamefly is phenomenal. It's the Netflix of video games.
Just order
Sign
your
up.
video games.
I believe the first thing is like for one game, $6.99, something like that. For a month, you get a game, play it, return it, whatever. I still have Mario versus Sonic and they won the Olympics. I still have a strong feeling like that's going to remain in my house forever. And I've just bought that from Gamefly. But anyway, I'm happy. And Gamefly was the one who introduced it to me. Go to riotcast.com/DavyMac. Go to the Gamefly banner, sign up, enjoy yourself. Gamefly! Woo! Da-da-da-da. Yeah, baby. Can you play any songs, Shano? And is Roy Schaefer coming back next week, or is he going to have some BS? I have to go back to the methadone clinic again.
You're gonna have to talk to Roy Schaefer about that one.
He could try to schedule his methadone clinic appearances
I know.
around the show.
How about the goddamn weekend, pal?
Seriously,
It's
very.
got a lot of stuff I got to do here.
Come on, shoot up that methadone. Want to hear something creepy?
Sure, what the heck?
Someone's apparently selling Brett Favre's pubes on Craigslist.
Okay. So you prefaced it by saying something creepy.
Well,
you were not inaccurate.
I was expecting creepier.
Apparently,
I cannot get away from this, Brett Favre. If the world was about to be hit by nuclear bombs from China, there would still be, hey, Brett Favre just texted another chick on the subway.
Check out his dick.
We'd have yet another Brett Favre scandal somewhere. Brett Favre can't stop. He can't get his names out of the paper.
He just wants to coach high school football.
He can't do that. He needs to be like J.D. Salinger, go somewhere, never come out of your house.
He should play fantasy. Just
Movie character that J.D. Salinger was based on. Name it.
say that again. You
J.D.
said
Salinger.
creepy.
Movie character J.D. Salinger. Movie character
author,
J.D.
isn't he?
Salinger was based on.
Who'd you say?
He's an author, isn't he?
Yes, but oh wait, oh god, I
It's a character that was based on J.D. Salinger.
it's not from Wonder
Oh.
Boys. Is it?
Not from Wonder Boys.
No.
This is awful.
This
This
is
is awful,
Oh, it's
'cause
The Godfather.
God damn you, Sharno. Go
Not the
flick
Godfather.
yourself in the nose.
I'm gonna go.
He did it. I give Sean credit. He flicked himself in the nose. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna see. This is a random guess.
Go ahead.
Is it Sean Connery's character in Finding Forrester?
Flick yourself in the nose.
Ow.
This is a great game. I'm going to call this Truth or Flick. Okay, Shano, you guess next. Why don't we at least do the 21 questions?
Oh. All right. Was the movie made in 1990?
Why would you make it that specific? Was the movie made in the 70s?
You deserve to be Flick.
All right.
No, it was not. Flick. Flick, Peppy.
I meant
Truth
to say
or Flick?
I meant to say the 90s. Was the movie made in the 90s?
Sean, no.
Oh.
Was the movie made in the 80s?
Yes!
Damn it.
Chris Pepper Stanley's right there.
It really doesn't.
You
really
have
narrow
it.
down
You
that
have
much.
it.
Tony Montana.
It's not your goddamn turn. He got a yes.
Was it in the 80s?
Was it?
Oh, I mean,
He got a yes. He gets to keep
I
going.
didn't know. I didn't know.
Was it a drama?
Yes, it definitely was not a comedy. I had to think about it for a second because it's not an action. It's not a comedy. Yeah, it has to be a drama.
Mm-hmm. Was
A drama in the kind of sense, but there were a couple funny parts.
like a dramedy.
It's hard to quantify this movie. Mystical?
Oh.
mystical?
Whimsical?
Maybe. 80s?
80s. Was it big?
I'll tell you something else. No, but at least you're closer to
It
the
was
era.
Atreyu.
Will you close? Will you play
Never
the game
ending
for
story.
Flick yourself 5 times because you're just not playing fairly.
I don't wanna
and you're
do
putting the
that.
pressure on Pepper.
So I'm thinking Tom Hanks.
No, it wasn't Tom Hanks. I said it was.
Flick yourself.
You were in
No,
the
it
right
wasn't a
era.
question. I was just
You-
thinking out
he's
loud.
just thinking out loud. It's like
come
who wants to
on.
be a millionaire?
Jesus Christ.
Who? It's
I
like
feel
the
like
right
I-
era. That big was around 88, 89,
In
right?
late 80s.
Well, I'm giving you a close thing.
Yes, I know.
What kind of show is this?
Sports show.
What kind of movie is it?
It's Field of Dreams.
Field of
It's
Dr-
Terrence Mann.
Terrence
It's-
And as a result, Pepper gets to flick Shano right in the
No.
eyeball.
Not in the eye.
That's the game.
I need him
Go
to
over
see.
there and
Don't
flick him.
touch.
Go.
Ah!
Yes.
Oh God.
And you deserve it too, you drunk bastard.
Your fingers are very
You
strong.
play the worst game of 21 I've ever seen in my life.
I've never played before.
You didn't wait. You never played 21. What
No.
the hell?
No, I haven't.
Should have gotten that faster.
Terrence Mann.
Damn.
That was based on J.D. Salinger.
I had
Even to the
no-
point where I
I
believe
had
J.D.
no
Salinger
idea.
was living in Boston, holed up in an apartment for a while.
Wow, really?
And
Yeah.
he used to be black. No one. I had no idea.
That's not true.
I will take the flick master out, and he will flick you again in the other eye. And now what we're calling your good eye.
Just saying, James Earl Jones is
Yeah.
a black man.
Got all holed up and everything. And by the way, that's why in the beginning of the movie, they're having that conference on should they ban his book. And obviously that was Catcher in the Rye because
burn it.
The F word was used in Catcher in the Rye and whatnot.
Yeah.
We had to read that in high school. There was no banning Catcher in the Rye in my high school.
Didn't like his old teacher hit on him when he was spending the night on his couch? Here, have some liquor. And he came out and was touching his leg.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
baby.
That's right. Now let me tell you something else. You want to get a good J.D. Salinger short story?
Do I?
Banana Fish.
Banana Fish.
I'm not going to tell you what happens.
Delicious.
Except for the lead character kills himself at the end. But it's really well written.
Well, now I'm not going to read it.
Well, just read it anyway.
That's honestly how I wish Catcher in the Rye would have
It's
ended.
good. I'm telling you, Banana Fish rules hard. I'm great with the short stories. That's something that if I
What,
was
you got
on,
a story? Is it short? I'll read it.
if I was on Jeopardy and Alex Trebek was like, we have short stories and short stories, short stories, and rounding us out, short stories.
Final Jeopardy would be the short
I got
stories.
Edgar Allan Poe, and I got this, and I got that.
You got one.
Okay, I got Edgar Allan Poe and J. Salinger.
Bukowski's got a bunch of.
Yeah, I've read some of his short stories,
Factotum.
and maybe even some of.
H.P. Lovecraft has a bunch of short
I
stories.
always read H.P. Lovecraft short stories.
Love it.
Shirley Jackson. Did you ever read The Lottery?
No.
Oh my God!
Oh, wait, I think I
this
know
is
what-
one of the greatest short stories of
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
time.
George Orwell.
They're playing this lottery, right? I'm not gonna,
I think I'm pretty sure I know what happened.
They're playing this lottery, right? It's like in, I think it takes place in like the 1680s or some kind of, pre-America
Gotcha.
type of landscape.
Pilgrimage.
And yeah, and they're playing the lottery and whatnot, and you're wondering what's this all about, and this is gonna be whoever wins the lottery and stuff. And then they call out the guy's number, and he's the one who wins the lottery. And I'm not gonna give away the ending, but actually, when you win the lottery, you get killed, and they use your body for meat because the
Oh.
village is going starving. So again, I'm not going to give anything away.
Yeah, spoiler
Also,
alert.
Bruce Willis was a ghost. Frogs fly at the end of Magnolia.
Yep.
Kevin Spacey's Kaja Soze. Thank you.
Bam. Those are the trees.
Oh, a crying game. Guy, it's a dick. There's a dick there. Okay? But besides that, I'm not giving away anything.
No more.
No,
All right.
no more.
All right.
Seriously.
Good.
And if you ruin one more goddamn movie. No, I remember my friend Jason. I go, yeah, I'm thinking about seeing The Perfect Storm. And he goes, oh, yeah, that was so depressing, though, when they all drowned at the end. And I go, dude, what the hell? In his defense, and we get into arguments to this day.
True story.
Drunk, of course, but
No.
we get this is a true story. But we get into
No, I'm
arguments.
saying, is that his response to his?
It was a combination of A, it's a true story, but B goes, it was a book.
Oh,
I go, I barely read Hallmark cards. I'm not reading books.
You
And I'm
read short
certainly not
stories.
and this was pre-Deadliest Catch, where maybe if The Perfect Storm came out now, I might read it. But pre-Deadliest Catch, Davey Mack's not reading something about a bunch of
crabfish. I mean,
fishermen.
awesome.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm going to go, yeah, cool. Guys catching crabs or lobster. I'm never going to read that. God damn it, Jason.
Man, you still have a beef with him, huh?
Seriously. Where does he live? What's his last
He
name?
lives in Avon.
Oh, thank God you're still friends with
Avon, New Jersey.
What's his last name?
I'm not going to tell you.
What kind of car does he drive?
O'Donnell. Look him up. Blow up his goddamn house.
Come on.
All right, don't do that, Shawno.
I'm just
I know you got that weird Irish,
alcohol problem.
Right?
I was thinking more of the bombs, but
None of it's a problem.
So are we gonna buy Brett Favre's pubes?
well, of course. The
how
answer is
much?
yes.
How much are they going for?
It's
$200. The guy's saying his brother
I would do
was
that.
an equipment manager with the Vikings, and he would steal them from Brett Favre's pants and then put them in a.
First of all, it's
Oh, all right.
impossible.
So
who
wait.
sheds? He's not a cat. I've never shed
It depends.
pubic hair.
How long has he been pulling these hairs for years? I mean,
No, I mean for I
What
guess
are
the
you
one
talking
season he
about?
was playing.
You don't find a pubic hair laying around the toilet bowl every now and then?
No, honestly, I don't.
I mean, you would know.
I shave down though a lot.
Oh, is that right?
He does. I've seen it.
Really smooth like a seal.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Well,
not,
Davey's
not
gotta get
that
out there.
smooth, but it's sort of a Roger Maris haircut.
Okay.
I don't think we need to talk about this. Let's just hit the end
Crew
music
cut.
and get
Yeah,
out of here.
crew cut on your
I have a Yankees-Orioles game to watch.
Gorgeous.
And I'm sick of this type of conversation, okay?
Oh no, you're sick.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I do a goddamn clean, goddamn sports show.
You're the worst out of all of us.
Now, let me tell you something, folks. Thank you for supporting us on Ustream. But,
$200
Yeah.
for his pubes.
but, I implore you to subscribe to the show on iTunes.
Do it.
Davey Mac Sports Program. And/or just watch us on riotcast.com. I'm telling you, the app looks great. I'm not sure if it's
does.
been released officially.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think
well,
we're still beta
when the
testing
app
it.
gets released officially, it's going to be awesome. You're going to be able to play it right from your phone, so easy. In addition to watching videos, it's a really great app. But go to Riotcast, subscribe to the show on Riotcast, or subscribe on iTunes. It's all for free, for crying out loud. We're not charging you.
We're on Stitcher too.
Yeah, but we don't plug that, Sean.
We don't plug
Have
it.
you noticed I haven't plugged that since we joined Riotcast?
Yeah,
Come on, Sean.
Why just leave the plugs to the Dave Man?
all right. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, man. You are too much, pal. Anyway, and then catch us on Sirius.
Slam Bam.
Yeah, give us one last
7 p.m.
one final slam bam. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean watch us on Sirius XM. Listen to us 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Dave McDowell, Chris Pepper Stanley,
Bye.
Sean O. Good night.
We did it again. Bye.